Hey everyone, welcome to Cryptoclarity. My name is Sahil, and this is the channel where we talk all about blockchain and crypto. So it's been a while that I have created a video on a long form platform and YouTube as well. So this is something that I want to get in touch with again because I have been waiting for these few events to happen, and I was not doing much in the market anyway, so there was not many updates that I could give you. I was just traveling, having fun, going out there, focusing on my fitness as well. So that has been good, and now looks like the time to lock in, and things have changed. So there is something that you will need to understand before we see the real bull market come in and take you away by that. So without wasting any time, let's get right into it. So let's talk about the price of Bitcoin, which has reached 64,000. It is touching with that 64,000 range, and it happened in the last couple of days when we saw the FOMC meeting, which was the Fed rate cuts. So that was the triggering point of it. Bitcoin was trading around 58,000. Couple of days ago, it was going lower than that as well. So it has taken that as a message from the markets because interest rates were on a higher side of things from the last 4 years, and they were not being cut till now, and all of a sudden the news came out. It's not all of a sudden, it has been in the crypto sphere where people have been talking about the rate cuts. They have been thinking of this as a peak, and then obviously that happened a couple of days ago on 18th, I think it was 18th in here, and then 50 basis points of rate cut mean that the market has more money and the liquidity can flow into the market as well. So this was something that I mentioned in my newsletter. If you're not subscribed to that, I have put that in the description, so make sure you are subscribed to Crypto Clarity newsletter as well. But that's a separate thing. This is something that has been on everyone's radar, especially in crypto sphere, but not everyone else in the retail sector know it yet because this was correlated to 2021 cycle as well, where interest rate cut were like the precursor of this bull markets. Even in 2008 that happened, but that was the housing market crash. It was similar to that as well, but there is different things that are happening at this point right now. There is business cycle as well, which is picking up. It is still low, and the money supply, which is M2 supply, is also increasing recently. So those are the factors that we look into when we are looking at asset prices going up. And obviously crypto is the fastest growing asset, and it's 24 hours. So this is where you see the moves being the fastest. And if we see this price range being held on for few more days, then obviously there is chances of getting even higher than the all-time high, and then sky is the limit after that. Everyone knows that there are so many predictions about it. You can see that Blackrock, even Forbes is talking about this now in this article. There is so much going on. Blackrock reveals it's quietly preparing for a $35 trillion Federal Reserve dollar crisis with Bitcoin. So basically BlackRock is hedging themselves against this recession. The US debt is increasing day by day. If you see this national debt clock, US debt clock, there is this website where you can see the live debt in USA, which is sitting $35 trillion more than that, and per average taxpayer you can see how much it is. So it is bringing back those fears of recession as well. But companies like BlackRock, they are a business in the end. They know what is going on around the world, and they are hedging with Bitcoin. Obviously the advisor in there, Larry Fink, has been talking about Bitcoin since ETF launches. But this is something that you need to understand as well. Like companies, countries, all of them are hedging against inflation and unlimited printing of dollars. They know that debt is unreasonable, and it's harder for them to invest in that kind of economy where that asset can be printed in unlimited amounts. And now this will happen even more because the interest rate are cut finally. So this is something that everyone was waiting for, especially in the Bitcoin space, because they know Bitcoin is finite, and it won't be printed like the dollars are being printed right now. and everyone else in the retail space, people who are working, they don't understand this, because that's the reason all of this has been happening. Otherwise there would be a revolution if people understood all the money and this type of things like debt and how we are being treated in this kind of condition right now around the world. So this is something important for your education. I try to put that as much as I can, but it's also your responsibility as a viewer of the channel that you learn about money first and then understand why Bitcoin and other crypto assets are also a way to save yourself from this kind of unlimited dollar printing. So I'm looking at a few different things at this point where this will mean that we are in that range where, okay, we can say that it's a bull run, because it's been more than 150 days after Bitcoin halving as well. So there's also a metric where after 160 days of Bitcoin halving, we usually see the prices going up and the main bull market starts. So it is an upward trend, but after 160 days it usually picks it up. So that's going to be around 28th of September, and I think there will be even more rate cuts by this end of the year. So there are different things like election year as well. So all of those factors can come into play and make it a huge bull run in coming months, like 6 to 12 months. So this will be a good time to get locked in and understand what your goals are, create your strategy, and even create a strategy to get out of the market as well. So that's really important as well. So I create that kind of content as well on the newsletter. Again, shameless shill in there. Subscribe to that newsletter in the description below. Also, I am doing one-on-one consulting with people now to understand their understanding of this market and create a strategy for them. So it's not financial advice, it will be just educational for you. This is the reason I try to build on this kind of content from the last 4 years, and I try to keep it as simple as possible, because I come from a technology background as well, and I know how hard it is for people to read this kind of data. So it's important to make it simple for everyone and meet them where they are. So this is what I'm trying to do at this point, creating strategies for myself as well to get out of the market, because I also want to cash out something and then put it into some other asset, diversify my own portfolio. Right now I'm just crypto, but I need to be into different asset classes as well. So that's where I want to build wealth and create different kind of income source as well. So that's where I am going in to that platform right now. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. DM me on either Twitter, or you can come to my website cryptoclarity.tech as well, so that you can schedule a meeting with me. All of those stuff you can do, but again, I'm looking at these kind of factors. We can help you out with those. You can see the prices are going up for different altcoins. I am still allocated to those which I was earlier, like Beam, Fetch, and there are a few other here as well. Like Bitcoin is one of my biggest right now in my portfolio. I'm not changing that for anything, because that's a long-term view for me. And then there are others as well which have not done so much till now, which is basically going on for a while. So that's what I will try to understand as well, like where my understanding of the market is. There's AI, crypto tokens as well, so render, stuff like that, which I have talked about previously. So they are basically a category of crypto, and we know that how much it works when there are different trends running in crypto market. You can see gaming, AI, all of those will pick up again as we see more liquidity. Right now we haven't seen liquidity in crypto market even after Bitcoin all-time high. So that was the problem, that we could not see altcoins run, and this is the reason now when we get more money which was sitting on the sidelines. There are so many companies which have a lot of money to put into the market. They are venture capitalists and other kind of investors as well. They are looking to get into the market because of these rate cuts. So it will be really important for you to make those steps for yourself. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you next video. Make sure you're subscribed. I'll see ya. Thanks.